football. I did get those other 2 games for Christmas. I checked out The Sims last night. I enjoyed it. Depending on how long it takes me to knock out a good portion of this weekend league, I'm hoping to check out the Need for Speed tonight, and maybe I'll even stream some of that. But for now, the weekend league takes precedence even over the new Christmas games, so let's get to it. Oh shoot, I gotta go redo my team. So I still have it set up for the solos I was doing that had to have. Alright, I still gotta do, I believe it's the Cowboys that I use here for now. I should have had this all set up before I started streaming. I apologize. Alright, that's good. It might not be exactly perfect, but it's definitely good enough. I think it's what I do. So now let's go start the weekend league. Zero wins, 25 games left to play. I got 2 days and 17 hours to do them in. I'm hoping I got Nightbot working too. I see Wisebot's here. And I'm hoping I finally got Nightbot to work. We'll see, I think around the 9-minute mark.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it.
Definitely a tough game.
A clash of 2 of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Say thank you with Merci, a thoughtful collection of European chocolates. Merci, Miss Walker.
And there comes a time when you start to notice things about your body. I'm 20. It's these elbows. You need Jergens Ultra Healing Lotion. So smooth. Okay, let's work on your feet. Mom, and try hydrating coconut lotion. Smells so good. Jergens.
Let's go! 3-2! 3-2!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. First carry for the five-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
You use every day. Right now, pick up a 48-pack of AA or AAA batteries for just $8.99 each.
2nd down following the run.
With the Menards gift card.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground. Tomlinson, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And an alley to run. And the ball is knocked out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back.
We got lucky there.
This is the quarterback. The
And
ball
I'm
gets
trying
away
to
from
dive
him.
with them. I
Everyone
mean, it's
else is trying to
L2,
execute
R2,
what
and
they're
square if I
supposed to do
remember
on
right, and I was
offense. They're
doing
usually
that.
looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over.
Let's go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll keep it on the ground. Campbell, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. On the slant, he gets it to Clark. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Greetings. I'm I'm the ghost of holiday present.
What's tight? Tight is right. What's tight?
I may not celebrate Christmas, but that does not mean
On second down now, Campbell looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Fresh set of downs here.
Right. Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. And just shedding him off there. This is caught. Clark. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 24 yards.
Christmas isn't sludge after all. Maybe it's a snowy hill where father and son can forget the past and build a snowman of understanding.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Your body was made for better.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters
So
is
apparently
2, right?
Nightbot still ain't with us.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Dancing to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It doesn't matter if you wanted him to do it or not. He did it for you. My God.
Let's go.
Now Tomlinson on first and 10. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Why can't you just apologize and run?
Right. Get it.
Good. No, I'm going to punch you in the face.
We got three.
Punch,
Three down.
go.
Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
How'd you block that punch I just announced? You're not the only one who subscribes.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Let's go.
Again, it's Tomlinson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Hello.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, 20, 10, 5. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ezekiel Ansah able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this one is incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Tyreek Hill set to return it. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
23 yards on the play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go! Blue 52!
They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finds a seam inside the 40. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Excuse me, Mr. Speaker. I call to the bedroom.
Now the offense lining up first and 10.
Let's go!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Let's go!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a second and 3.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On second down, it's Tomlinson. And some room to roam now. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Let's go!
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. They set up the screened LT. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Raiders pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Let's go! Blue 58! Check!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Let's go! Blue 58!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Let's go!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away.
Not anymore. Introducing Straight Talk's ultimate.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
For just $55 a month. That's endless data on America's largest, most dependable 4G LTE networks. Get data that never runs out. Only from Straight Talk Wireless.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch tight, watch tight. Tight end right, tight end. Let's go. Move.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter.
From Maybelline, New York. Our first always sharp waterproof gel liner. All day wear for precise eye looks.
Well, there's one down. Loss. All right, let's get another one in.
Want to share a snack with a stranger? Is that a poison apple? It's delicious.
Yeah, if your wish is to be full.
Want it?
Good choice, kid. Wonderful halos. Sweet, seedless, easy peel.
Hurry up, Doc.
You can do it, Doc.
Ives helps keep your dog healthy at every stage, so you can always look forward to what's next.
In 12 feet, come to a complete stop. Repeat as necessary. Recalculating. In 1 mile, arrive at a place where you make your own lane, only to discover it has traffic jams too. Your all-new compass.
Thursday, January 4th.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls.
I have a chance
Let's
at this
play.
one.
Shocker of this season. Were you not aware that I was dating both of you? Why? Two of you were together. What have you been talking about for the past 3 days? Thursday starts with Superstore Prime at a price. No waste of great news. New Happy Returns Tuesday, January 4th on NBC.
You got one right? Nerd.
How did I fail? Does this mean that I'm a bad person?
No, of course not.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
A new offensive word every day. It's bad to call someone sissy now.
On the return, it's Ted Ginn Jr. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Sensitive these days. It's not us who needs to change. You know who really needs to learn a lesson? Everyone in this office besides us.
Tight right, tight right.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And Reed with it over the middle.
Say revenge
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Newton going with a screen for Murray. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third and long, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Aaron Donald coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 22 on that one. And it'll give the Seahawks a first down. Out of the gun, Newton. Escape, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward.
And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I'm impressed.
Big play there, 50 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
His friendship really means a lot to me.
To the Subaru Shared Love event, we could deliver over 1.7 million meals to those in need. Get 0% financing for 63 months and select terminals.
Let's go!
And they'll run with LT to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Tomlinson again, a first down carry. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Looking to throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Okay, so I guess we're okay then.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I'm black, and I was raised by 2 dads. So the man what my childhood was like.
On first down, it's Newton. He gets it left side to Johnson. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big
Why is this guy passing the ball so easily on me?
So
anybody watching this and give me advice as to what because I mean, I normally am stopping the passes good, and I'm doing something wrong.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. The This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Dante Hightower not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 4th down, here's the veteran Shane Leckler to punt it away. Back deep, the veteran Ted Ginn. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When we start looking for big-time corners, we're going to start with athleticism. But without technique, you're not going to make plays as one we just saw there.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. Throwing again. Newton. Johnson with a completion over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now it's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Here's Newton. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Off play action, Newton. A swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Johnson the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Now they'll run. Murray. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Greg Olsen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go!
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking deep for Demarius. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Landry, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Let's go!
Now back to throw. Going deep here for Landry. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it.
I thought you could take a joke. I can, but these aren't jokes. Like an Asian man slipping on a banana peel. These are hurtful.
Oh.
Man slipping on a banana peel. It makes me feel less than or other. I don't know what the word for it is.
Insensitivity.
Exactly. Oh. Okay. Got it. Is this what you've been complaining about for the past 11 years?
And every day, the dog walks to its owner's grave as a reminder to all humans that he'll kill anyone who gets in his way. Chap?
Thanks, Portia. Coming up, eek, eek, ook, ook. Sounds you'd expect to hear at the zoo. But from your veggie burger, a breakdown exclusive when we return.
Great job with that story. You really hit it for 6. Sorry, it's cricket.
What's an American sports term?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. I'm gonna knock out one more, and then I need to do a couple other things. I'll probably play some, and I'm hoping to be back on this evening
Have you ever played the season
with
long
some
game
Need for
where you
Speed.
take a drink every time Al
But let's see if I can't hopefully knock out a win beforehand.
You wouldn't want to watch it with me, would you?
Yeah, that sounds fun.
If I could pull this stream off 1 and 2, that would be better than 0 and 3. Obviously.
Maybe some other time?
Yeah.
American Idol on America's network, ABC. The journey begins March 2018.
It's the CMA Country Christmas. Please welcome your host, Reba McEntire.
Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And the drive will start with a carry by LaDainian Tomlinson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
8 yards to go here on second down.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Back to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And he spins past him and into space. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there to swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Red zone opportunity.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Let's go. Blue 58. Mike, blue 58.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Over to Landry on the bubble screen. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jarvis Landry, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
Hey, watch number 5. Watch number 5. Here we go.
On first down, Bortles. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. Ertz over the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Bortles. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. LaDainian Tomlinson, 44 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This is fielded at the goal line. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 18-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here we go on fourth down with Bortles. Throws out to the left to Chad Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and our drive continues here to start quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Night Train Lane. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin.
And I think I called that
it's
one.
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown.
Alright, I can't brag about 1 and 2, but at least it's not 0 and 3. So I got a couple things I need to take care of. I will probably be knocking out a few more of these games, but I'm not going to stream them. And I have hopes to be back later on streaming tonight with the new Need for Speed game. But I need to make a couple phone calls and such. If somebody does see this and they want to catch me stream, as always, my PSN is PlayStation name is Chap 102612. Just send me a message and ask me to stream. If I can, I will. Not a problem. Catch y'all later. Peace. Merry Christmas and all that.